Let's just be quick about this. It appears the English players are not happy and they feel that their development in English football might dwindle with the appointment of Tuchel. What's your take on this very quickly before we move on to the games for the weekend?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, England, like you said, in the history of the Three Lions, they've never had more than 2 foreign coaches, Goran Eriksson and Fabio Capello, and they didn't really turn out well for him. It'll be a tall order for Thomas Tuchel. I won't be surprised if he doesn't eventually win the hearts of the fans, because to be honest with you, the track record that Gareth Southgate has left makes it a lot more difficult for him. I mean, quickly, you look at the semi-finalists at the 2018 World Cup, third place finish at the 2019 Nations League, finalists in 2020 Euros, 2024 Euros, he also finished in the final as well. That is the best they've had in over 60 years of the national team.
All right, let's move on now. European football returns after international break. English Premier League leaders Liverpool hosts Chelsea in the biggest game of the weekend. Of course, we have other games and fixtures right there on our screen. Let's get to it quickly. Now, guys, Liverpool-Chelsea, it appears that this game is going to be a cracker. What's your take on it?
Absolute cracker. You look at two teams, Chelsea scoring for form, but same cannot be said about them at the back. But you look at Arne Slot, they started the season the third best in after 8 games in their history, and 21 points out of 21 points, 18 points out of a possible 21 points is an incredible start. For Liverpool.
I did throw it down. Look at the table quickly. It appears Tottenham Hotspur's, West Ham United. Give me 3 games that you feel might actually be an outright win in this one.
Obviously, I think if there's going to be any instant win, it won't be Manchester United. But I'll go for Arsenal. I'll go for Arsenal. If I'm going to go for any other team, it has to be Aston Villa.
All right, let's
really prove a point.
Let's move on to the Italian Serie A quickly, and let's get to see some of the fixtures that will be happening there. And it appears the club football is just so interesting, you cannot even help it. And this is, of course, beautiful. Como, Parma, of course, Genoa, Bologna, AC Milan, Udinese, Juventus, Lazio. That's a big one.
Juventus, Lazio, that's a big one.
What's your prediction quickly? Because
it's
of time.
Draw. It's a draw.
It's a draw.
2-2 draw.
2-2
draw.
I think I'll stick with that. I think
stick with the draw too.
I must give kudos to Francesco Fabregas. What he's doing with Como. They look really excited. Even when they're losing, they look really
Let's
excited.
see the La Liga quickly before we run off from this segment. La Liga also has some very mouth-watering fixtures there. We hope they can pull it off so we can see it. Well, of course, the final story, the long-awaited return of former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou at the Octagon is at hand as the Cameroonian prepares for a stand test against Renan Ferreira. Guys, after that walking against Anthony Joshua, do you think this guy is psychologically psyched